track is for a real-life shining star. They pushed her down and took it way too far. It is just unfair what they decided to do, a criminal behavior that we never knew. How is it even legal in the world today to treat a human being in this evil way? Miss Sunbow on the mic, the truth is what I spit. Listen to the story cause I never ever quit. Listen up, this is for a trapped and lonely queen, a hostage on the global massive music scene. I find it so unfair, my blood begins to freeze. They treated her like nothing, forced her on her knees. Is it even legal what they did to her life? Cut her independence with a very sharp knife. It's highly questionable, a terrible crime. They forced her on the stage to perform all the time. Pumped her full of drugs just to keep the cash flowing, while a heavy pain and the sorrow kept growing. The father was the master holding on to the chain. He didn't give a damn about her tears and her pain. Put her on the meds just to make her perform. Trapped inside a circus in a terrible storm, to finance his next mansion or a luxury car. He sold his own daughter and he took it too far. She financed everybody, made $1 billion bill, but they locked her in a cage and they broke her free. Well, she was a global superstar, treated like a slave, working for the parasites from cradle to the grave. Not a single choice to make, no dollar to her name. They stole her whole existence and they weaponized the fame. This is for the one who survived the darkest night. We are standing by your side and we will always. She generated billions, all this massive wealth, but they stripped it all away and they ruined her health. Got nothing from the profits, not a single cent. Every day she lived was a punishment sent. She couldn't make a choice, couldn't pick a simple meal, couldn't go to McDonald's. Imagine how you feel, no burger or a fry without asking the boss. Every human right was a terrible loss. She couldn't go out shopping, couldn't buy a pair of shoes, living in a prison only singing the blues. She couldn't take a walk into a normal store, guards were watching every single move outside the door. A fully grown woman locked away in the dark, while the greedy family was biting like a shark. How do you survive when you cannot even move? Whole world watching, she has so much to prove. She financed everybody, made $1 billion bill, but they locked her in a cage and they broke her free will. She was a global superstar, treated like a slave, working for the parasites from cradle to the grave. Not a single choice to make, no dollar to her name. They stole her whole existence and they weaponized the fame. This is for the one who survived the darkest night. We are standing by your side and we will always. The craziest of all is the truly evil part. Control their own body with a dagger in the heart. Not allowed to have another little child. Conservatorship rules were incredibly wild. She wanted a new baby, new life in the womb, but they kept it locked away like a ghost in the tomb. An IUD inside her, forced against consent. Every plea for help was completely broken. Bled already had 2 kids and a very complex past, but the love she had for them was truly built to last. The difficult old story in the media was cruel, painted her as crazy and they played her for a fool. But she's a loving mother with a heavy heart of gold. The truth about this tragedy will finally be told. They took away her womanhood, they took away her voice. Today we scream aloud that she finally has a choice. Financed everybody, made $1 billion bill, but they locked her in the cage and they broke her free will. She was a global superstar, treated like a slave, working for the parasites from cradle to the grave. Not a single choice to make, no dollar to her name. They stole her whole existence and they weaponized the fame. This is for the one who survived the darkest night. We are standing by your side and we will always fight. They thought she wouldn't speak, thought she'd quietly obey, but the truth is coming out into the light of day. You cannot keep a spirit in a cage without a fight. She is rising from the ashes, stepping back into the light. We see the devastation and we see the greedy lies. We see the pain reflecting in her beautiful brown eyes. The father and the system, they should pay for what they did, for stealing all the freedom and the secrets that they hid. Yeah, this track is for the queen who finally broke free. You are the strongest woman that we will ever see. They tried to break you down, but they couldn't take your soul. Miss Sunbow signing off, I will leave the dark behind. Peace out to the world, you will always